Alright, yo guys, what's going on? It's Rage, and welcome to the Modern Warfare Beta. Now, obviously, as you guys already know, this is weekend 1 of the beta, only on PS4 right now. Next weekend will obviously be Xbox and PC, but as you guys can tell by the title of this video and the UI of the main menu here, press any key to start. We're back here once again using some keyboard and mouse, and like I told you guys in the alpha video that I made back a couple of weeks ago, again, during the 2v2 alpha, I was gonna go ahead and make a video. Hello? Is this Fart Boy? That's definitely Fart Boy. Yo, dude, I'm making a video. Okay, alright, sorry. See you, dude. And also now my PS4 is starting to sound like a jet engine once again, so I do apologize for that. So again, like I was saying, you guys may already know this or may have already seen my video on this. I used mouse and keyboard during the 2v2 alpha, and I had talked about that. Infinity Ward did mention that they were going to be changing up a lot of stuff for the beta, and they have. It actually sounds like it's going to explode. Here in the keyboard and mouse settings, unlike the alpha, we now have full reign and control as to what we want to set for our key bindings. You can set pretty much whatever you want to now, full reign and customization. As far as the mouse sensitivity goes, for those of you guys that play Black Ops 4 on PC, if you guys are using mouse and keyboard on console, it's pretty similar in the way it's set up. I'm pretty sure it's on the exact same scale, yeah, where it goes all the way up to 100, which is just ridiculous. Pretty sure, again, it's on the exact same scale as Black Ops 4 PC, so that's what I've been basing mine off of, although my sensitivity on console here is a lot higher than what it is on Black Ops 4. And surprisingly enough, though, for using mouse and keyboard on console, it feels pretty smooth for the most part. I was gonna say there's not really a whole lot of input delay, although I will say there is a little bit of mouse acceleration. That might just be me, even though it's all the way turned down for me, but I don't know. Also, real quick, I want to go ahead and run through the class that I'm gonna be using throughout the course of this video. The main sniper that we have in the beta right now is the AX50, and it looks like when the full game releases, we'll also be getting the Dragunov and the HDR. So for my AX50 here, the Gunsmith, this has got to be one of the coolest additions to the game, I feel like. Just being able to break down each attachment of the weapon that you're using. On my Rxqe AS50 class, I'm using the heavy stock, which helps with idle sway and aim steadiness. Sleight of hand as the perk, rear grip, which actually is basically the quick draw attachment. I'm also using a lightweight suppressor just because I feel like it's cool to use suppressors on sniper rifles. It's not actually taking away a lot of damage, only at a range though. And so far on the maps that we have, which I believe is the one map that looks like Pripyat, the one map that looks like London Docks, the cave map, and this new map that looks extremely similar to Freight in Call of Duty Ghosts. I don't even know the map names yet. All of the maps for the most part seem to be pretty close quartered, even for that 10v10 game mode that we surprisingly have in the beta. I thought it was only going to be 6v6. Here on my Desert Eagle, I've got a laser sight, nice little red dot on it. This frangible disabling perk is pretty cool in my opinion, because if you tag somebody with this, it cripples their movement. I've got a rubber rear grip to help with recoil control, and a lightweight trigger to obviously fire faster. Currently today on Saturday, they've raised the level cap a little bit, and I think over the course of the beta, it's supposed to go up to level 30, so as far as the perks, I don't really have a whole lot that I'm truly interested in. Like eventually I want to run EOD, which is basically the flak jacket in this game. Currently right now I'm using Double Time, Ghost, and Amped. Ghost is pretty self-explanatory. It's your typical Ghost, UAV jammer, cold-blooded type deal from previous Call of Duties, and Amped here allows you to swap your weapons faster and give you a faster rocket launcher reload speed, which obviously serves no purpose for me on this class at least. I do have my support class. I feel like I'm still the only person that actually runs a support class, but I digress. I'm also so glad they finally added this into the quick play filter, because all the way up until this point in time, you weren't able to fix any of this. You weren't able to filter anything, so I'll just be playing the 20v20 modes for Domination Headquarters and just Reg TDM for right now. And while I'm on the topic of filtering out the game mode, something that I've really realized with the map so far is that they are definitely set up for 10v10 game modes. Even Hackney Yard here, which Hackney Yard was the London Docks comparison that I just drew a little bit ago. I feel like this map, even in 6v6, still feels pretty slow. Granted, it's a very small map, it's very small, very fast paced. I actually like this map a lot. It's just that really any of these maps, if you're not playing 10v10, it feels super slow.
1 minute remaining. Almost out of time.
Just joining the game, 1 minute remaining, and we're still not even at 75 kills yet. It's exactly what I was just talking about. It really seems like 6v6 or just, if it's not 10v10, it feels super slow. Although again, I feel like there's going to be a lot of map variety, and this is only the beta, so it's not necessarily a fair judgment. Maybe not, I don't know. I think over the course of the beta, they're eventually supposed to test out that new 20v20, 32v32 type game modes on these massive ass maps, so we'll see obviously what happens with the future of the beta. But right now with all these maps, again, I cannot stress enough, it feels super slow if it's not 10v10. Yeah, and the time to kill in this game is incredible. It is so stupidly quick, and honestly, I can't even be mad at that just because it's like the classic Call of Duty. It's like the classic Modern Warfares, where you just get melted instantly. And also, I don't get why you don't stay in the same lobby. Like, once the game ends, it throws you into a different lobby. I don't know why they do that. Maybe that's just a beta thing. I don't know. But anyway, I've read a little bit about this on Twitter. If I could find the exact tweet, I would go ahead and link it for you guys. But what I've heard that Infinity Ward is doing in terms of the weapon balancing in this game is that they're not going to try to focus so much on that because the recent Call of Duties have obviously spent a lot of time trying to balance and nitpick absolutely everything to the point where it doesn't necessarily feel fun and like everyone's just so worried about everything being so precise, I guess. Basically trying to make the game as balanced as humanly possible, and so far, honestly, I kind of like what they've done with the time to kill because that fast time to kill where like everything almost seems overpowered, it really is like the classic Modern Warfare days. I know again over the past couple of years that's obviously not been the case, but I don't know. To me at least, I feel like that's pretty cool. And this map here is called Gunrunner, which is the Call of Duty Ghosts map Freight that I drew that comparison to a little bit ago. Oh yeah, and the ragdoll in this game. I just did a fucking backflip. I feel like I'm just going to be pointing out and talking about things left and right, so if I ever just lose my train of thought at any random point in time in the video, I'm so sorry. Standing here in the middle of the map, you guys can kind of see maybe a little bit where I'm drawing the comparisons to Freight, again, from Call of Duty Ghosts. You guys see what I mean a little bit? Drain yard here in the middle, we don't have a giant building up top right here, but it looks extremely similar. See what I mean? You get shredded in this game. I feel like to a lot of pub stompers, or just people who just enjoy red gunning, I really feel like they would enjoy this game just because the time to kill is so nice. The weapons actually feel really nice red gunning. I'll go ahead and show you guys this clip of me red gunning before I unlock the AX50. Just all the weapons in this game, picking up weapons and everything, it just all feels so nice. Headshot. Another headshot. Dude, the time to kill in this game is nice as shit. Gotta reload. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot you can ADS and reload at the same time. Yo, that streak was so nice. Also, have you guys noticed that the AX50 has an extremely similar reed chamber to the longbow from Infinite Warfare? It really does seem like this game just draws so many comparisons to the recent Infinity Ward games. Maybe not so much like the Modern Warfare games, like there's tributes to it, right? But this game looks a lot like Call of Duty Ghosts. It also has a lot of similar UI things from Ghosts and Infinite Warfare. Time to kill is extremely similar to the old Modern Warfares, the old ragdolls, and even the weapon ragdoll. Have you guys noticed that they do like 30 million barrel rolls when you die? See what I mean right there with the Desert Eagle? It's insane. Overall, though, as of right now, I really am enjoying playing this game. Now, one of the biggest problems, which leads on to the next thing that I wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about, and I know a lot of people feel extremely passionate about this, but the mini-map is... Okay, no, I don't want to play the same map again. Also, if you guys are noticing here, we got some mouse users here in the lobby, but I'll talk more about that here in just a little bit. Again, currently today is Saturday, and one of the biggest problems with the first 2 days of the beta, or at least of early access, one of the biggest controversies, topic of discussion, if you will, is the lack of a mini-map, which it looks like so far today on Saturday, they've re-enabled it, which is really nice because I know there's been a lot of people that were not very happy with no minimap. Me personally, though, I didn't really see it as much of a problem. I mean, like, yeah, it's definitely a big change because we've never had our minimaps taken away. Obviously, in like the real classic Call of Duties, like Call of Duties 1, 2, and 3, I believe, we didn't have a radar. It was just a little compass, which we do have a compass. It's at the top of the screen, but after so many years of having a radar, nobody's looking at that compass. It also does show, obviously, you know, like where people are shooting from, but it's just not as accurate. I wouldn't even say that I'm complaining about it. Like, I don't necessarily mind change. I feel like it's just something that we're all gonna have to get used to. That is if they were to keep out the mini-map, but I feel like especially on these much larger maps, and especially when it comes to the ground war, 20v20, 32v32, mini-map is gonna kinda have to be a thing. Because if the maps are so massive, not only does it promote camping, because there's been a lot of campers, especially on this map. The map is called Grozno Raid. It reminds me of Pripyat, obviously, for, you know, reasons. Straight up reminds me of Chernobyl. Like, I'm just calling this map Pripyat. I don't care. Again, though, I feel like the lack of a minimap really does promote a lot of camping, and I know that's been a massive complaint, especially throughout the course of all of these buildings on this map, especially. Something that I really can credit Infinity Ward on is the map design is actually pretty solid. It definitely strays away from your typical 3-lane design, which I know has been a pretty big complaint from a lot of players to an extent. It's just like, oh, the maps all feel the same, they don't stand out. There really is a whole lot of room for exploration, which I feel like is great. The maps are big, they're meant for 10v10, that's awesome. But again, though, with the lack of a minimap, I really do feel like it contributes to a lot of camping, and I know a lot of people are not very happy about that. Maybe if they were to enable the minimap on much larger maps and, you know, for your typical smaller maps, which I feel like there's gonna be maps that are just made for 2v2, 6v6. If you want to disable the minimap for that, I feel like that's more understandable, but for these massive maps, I feel like we need it on. That's another thing. I'm so fucking tired of running into claymores. I need a bomb squad perk. I just missed it. Hello? I hit a random collat and I can't hit a fourth or a fifth. I'm so mad. On that lean too. That would have been so nice, man. Why must I be so doo-doo at the video game? Oh my god. There we go. Also, quick little side note. I'm extremely flattered because a lot of the time in my streams, or at least over the course of this weekend, people have been asking me if I've hit anything. No. No, I have not. I mean, maybe it's just a general question because it's like, yo, man, hey, you know, the beta's out. Have you hit anything? It's just, guys, I feel like if you guys know me, you should know me. No, I haven't. The day that I start consistently hitting Call of Duty clips, I don't even think I'd be Rxqe at that point in time. Seriously. Although for those of you guys that do consistently hit Call of Duty clips, how? How the fuck do you do it? I seriously wonder what it's like to just get on Call of Duty and just, I don't know, bang out a 5-on or something and be like, haha, alright, I'm done, see you later, easy game. I don't get it, I don't get it, I need to stop questioning it. Alright, anyway, moving on. I will say though, as far as the sniping goes in this game, it feels incredible, especially with the AX-50. It feels so beefy and rewarding. That might be a really weird way to put it, but it's just such a heavy-hitting sniper, it really does feel rewarding. No way, there is no possible way I am the only... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was looking at this lobby like, there is no way absolutely everybody in this lobby is a level 1 other than me. I would love for that, but yeah, no, it doesn't look like that. And looks like there's also, again, a couple of mouse users, K-BAM users in here. Which, now that I think about it, I feel like I should have definitely talked a lot more about this towards the start of the video, but I know, again, only for this weekend it's going to be on PS4, and we're really going to be able to test this out and finally put all of these accusations and assumptions to rest, essentially, of how cross-platform, input-based matchmaking, and everything like that is going to work next weekend. But I don't know, man, like I was talking about in my 2v2 alpha video, the fact that I was able to just plug in my mouse and keyboard to the front of a PS4, and now in the beta, and obviously assumingly so for the full release of this game, there is going to be mouse and keyboard settings like on PC for console. I know there's a lot of console players that absolutely despise playing against mouse and keyboard players, but I mean, it really is the future. I can't stress that enough. Eventually, people are going to have to just honestly get used to it. Although what I have heard is that there is an option to completely disable cross-plat, or just turn off cross-platform, turn off the input-based matchmaking, so you can either play with mouse and keyboard, or if like you don't really care, or if you do care, you can turn it on, off, whatever. I haven't really seen that in the beta. I haven't seen any option for that, but I'm assuming for the full release of the game, there will be some option to disable crossplay. I think, again, input matchmaking is supposed to be just on by default, but I don't know, though. Again, I'm just really happy that next weekend we'll finally be able to just put everything to rest, and we'll finally understand as to how this all works. I really am excited, though. Like, maybe not even on the whole input-based matchmaking side of things. I'm just really excited for PC and the whole cross-platform situation, just because, again, obviously, PC population with Call of Duty never seems to last. For those of you guys that don't play Call of Duty on PC, usually how it goes is about the first month or two that the game is out, you'll be able to play pretty much every game mode, and then by the turn of the new year, it slowly starts to turn away from that, and you can really only play like Team Deathmatch and Domination, or whatever the double XP playlist may be. And then as the months and months go on, it's like, yeah, the only thing you're really playing is Team Deathmatch, and just, I'm glad that this year we'll finally get a chance to actually play the game for the entire year. We'll have a chance to actually play in populated lobbies all the time, so that'll be nice. That's really the only downside to playing on PC, especially with Call of Duty, is just the population. Everything else performance-wise is just obviously so much better. Again, though, I really can't stress it enough. For what it is right now, though, using mouse and keyboard on console does feel pretty solid. It's literally the exact same rank-up sound as Infinite Warfare. I don't know if they're going to change that for the full game, but I honestly like that sound effect. The only thing that's really throwing it all off for me right now is just the 60 Hz and 60 FPS, but other than that, the input is pretty solid. I'm genuinely impressed. I'm genuinely surprised with the way that it works on console right now. That wasn't a collat? What? Hello? Even from that distance. Shredded by an MP7. Oh my god. At least as of this point in time, I don't want to hear jack shit about the time to kill being too slow with this game.
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Take cover.
Alright, that's like the 5th time this game that I've been singled out by a missile, so I'm just gonna leave that. Okay, never mind. They also do have the new night vision game. I want to go ahead and check this out real quick before I wrap the video up. I'm gonna go ahead and red gun for a second. Now, are night vision goggles on by default, or... Okay, so you can turn them off. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, and when you're zoomed in, you have the laser, so that kind of gives it away, but if you turn off your night vision goggles, then it's not there. Oh my god, you can't see a damn thing. Well, no shit, Mike, it's nighttime.
We've got a UAV on station, ready for flyover.
Yep, that's how it works. Okay, you'll have the laser if you got your night vision goggles on and ADS, but if you're hip firing, you won't. Okay, got it. Oh, yeah, and can they please fix that? Right now, there seems to be this really weird thing that when you try to run right off your spawn, you just don't move. That whole sequence of movement right there, when you just can't run, is like try to run in your dreams when a monster is attacking you. I'll see if I can do it for you guys. Now, watch the time that I try to do this. It's not gonna work. All right, trying to sprint. See, like, this is exactly what it's like when you're trying to run from the monster in your dreams. You can't fucking move! Sorry about that. What? Well, I wanted to execute him, but I guess that works too. Here, just don't move for a second. Thank you. These executions have got to be one of the coolest things ever. Seriously, they're so badass. I love that addition to the game.
Jaguar 3-0. Solid.
Oh my god, you can't see a thing. Well, again, no shit, Mike. It's dark outside. I don't know why I'm so appalled by that. I think it's just one of the coolest things ever. Like, seriously, props to Infinity Ward for doing this kind of thing. It's obviously a first of its kind here in Call of Duty. It's like, it's just something new. It's something innovative and new. I think it's really awesome. They're trying new things, and obviously when it comes to Call of Duty for a franchise, for a series that's been around for as long as it has, you gotta try and innovate in some new ways. And I feel like this has also been something that's been, like, highly requested for a long time from Call of Duty. It's just to do this kind of thing where it's, like, night and day differences. I'm on a merciless what?
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Take cover.
No, don't run behind the car. Come here. Thank you.
Enemy UAV overhead. Got a personal radar drone ready for escort. 30 seconds.
No. Okay, there we go. Thank God. I was gonna say, if that man killed me, I would have been so pissed. Alright. We're not gonna talk about my awful quickscope attempt, okay? That actually wasn't a bad last game, though. 27-9. Not too bad. I also got to level 16. And there's somebody else in the lobby who was level 20, so I think they did increase the level cap to 30. I think that's what it was, again, supposed to be. So on that note, guys, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this Modern Warfare beta video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Go ahead down below in the comment section. Let me know if you guys' thoughts and opinions on the Modern Warfare beta so far. What you guys like, dislike, what you guys looking forward to next week when Xbox and PC finally come into the equation. More so your overall thoughts and opinions of the game so far. So again, for right now, I think this is going to be the only video that I'm going to make here on PS4. My plan as far as next week goes is to make a video on how it is on PC, and I think at some point in time shortly after that, if I can actually manage to salvage some good gameplay and actually hit some clips, I might do like a little mini dodge type thing. And then on top of that, once the beta is over, I'm going to go ahead and throw together a little stream highlights video on Modern Warfare. So if there's anything else that you guys want to see from me as far as the Modern Warfare beta goes, go ahead and let me know that down in the comment section below as well. Once again, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It's been Soul Rage, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.